Hey everyone, welcome back to the Space NASA Live. We've got a super exciting story today that's literally out of this world. A Navy SEAL who's also a doctor and an astronaut just blasted off to space with two Russian cosmonauts. They're heading to the International Space Station for an 8-month adventure. On Tuesday, April 8th, a Soyuz rocket took off from a place called Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. That's a big launch site in Central Asia. The rocket lifted off at 1:47 a.m. Eastern Time. That's really early in the morning, like when most of us are still asleep. Riding inside were 3 crew members on their way to live and work in space. First, let's talk about Jonny Kim from the United States. This guy is seriously amazing. He's a Navy SEAL. That's a super tough soldier who does special missions. He's also a medical doctor who helps people stay healthy. And now, he's a NASA astronaut. Johnny's 41 years old, and this is his very first trip to space. Before the launch, he told everyone, "I'm so proud and excited. We've worked really hard to get here, and now we're starting this big journey together." Johnny's not alone up there. He's got 2 teammates from Russia, Sergey Ryzhikov and Alexey Zubritsky. Sergey is 50 and a total space expert. He's been to the ISS twice before and has already spent 358 days in space. He used to be a pilot in the Russian Air Force before becoming a cosmonaut in 2006. Alexey, on the other hand, is 32 and this is his first time in space. He's new to this, just like Johnny. After the rocket launched, the Soyuz spacecraft, called Soyuz MS-27, zoomed around Earth twice. That's called a 2-orbit rendezvous, and it's a fast way to get to the ISS. They docked, or connected, to the station at 5:04 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. That's about 3 hours after launch. The Soyuz hooked up to a part of the ISS called the Prichal node, kind of like parking a car in space. Once they got there, they opened the hatches. That's like the door between the Soyuz and the ISS, and joined the team already living on the station. Right now, the ISS has a crew called Expedition 72. That includes a commander from Russia named Alexey Ovchinin, plus other astronauts and cosmonauts from Russia, the US, and Japan. Johnny, Sergey, and Alexey will work with them for a while. Then, later in April, some of the crew will head back to Earth, and Johnny's group will become part of Expedition 73, with a Japanese astronaut named Takuya Onishi as the new boss. So, what's life like up there? They're gonna be busy. For 8 months, Johnny, Sergey, and Alexey will do tons of jobs. They'll run hundreds of science experiments, like testing how things work in space. They'll also take care of the ISS, making sure all the machines and systems keep running smoothly. Plus, they'll help cargo ships, those are like delivery trucks from Earth, arrive with food, tools, and supplies, and then send them back when they're empty.